Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Rob, aka DJ Ville, back with another video. It's been a minute, but here again. And this time I'm here because of my brother Sam Brune. He tagged me in a video for me to pick 5 frags from my favorite house, or one of my favorite houses. And I was kind of torn between 2 different houses, and I decided to go with this house. All right, so the house I went with is the house of Lalique. And I think Lalique kind of matches my style, so to speak. What I really dig about the house of Lalique is they typically do, I think, fragrances well. They are typically understated, great price point, great presentation, great juice. They don't really follow the trend. No matter what's hot for the moment, whether it be aquatics or really sweet fragrances, tonka, vanilla, and I'm not saying I know their whole catalog by heart or I have their whole, bunch of fragrances, because I don't. But it just seems like whenever they put something out, it's just a fragrance. No matter what the notes are, they just do something, and it's a little bit left of mainstream, understated but classy. And that's what I really dig about that house. So these are 5 from the house that I think are really solid releases, and I think anybody, for the most part, would enjoy the fragrances. So let's get into it.
1, 2, 3, 4, hit it!
All right, so first up is one from the house of Lalique that I think is great for the warmer weather. And this is one that shouldn't come as a surprise for any. It's Lalique White, okay? This is a really well done fragrance, in my personal opinion. It's a typical fresh, clean. It's like lemon, pepper, vetiver. It's understated. It's not going to knock anybody's socks off, but I just think it smells like it's a well-made, expensive fragrance. The only knock on the fragrance, I think, is its performance. It's not like a fragrance that's going to give you 7 to 8 hours, but honestly, most fresh fragrances don't do that. Most fresh fragrances typically only last 4 hours, 5 hours maybe. So, it kind of sits, I think, where it's supposed to. But to be honest, I mean, most freshies kind of sit in that ballpark. There's no freshies, for the most part, that are lasting 8, 10 hours. So I think it's a great buy, and at the price point you can score this one at, you can over apply it and it's not going to ever turn anybody off. So I think it's a great value and a great fragrance. So check it out, Lalique White, okay? Another one that I really like, and it was a fragrance that I picked up last fall, and it was in my top fall fragrances for 2018, and it's going to be in my 2019 list, which is coming very soon. This is Terres Aromatiques, and this is from their upper or high line Noir Premier line, and it's one that I really enjoy. It fits my style, and this one is kind of in line with fragrances kind of like Halston 112, Halston Z14. Doesn't really have the exact same like pyramid of notes, but something about this fragrance kind of takes me to that. It's got thyme, which is a little different. It's got rosemary. Take that back. It's got thyme. It's got a little bit of oak moss. It's got citrus, a little hint of pineapple. The way the fragrance is constructed, it doesn't have that typical pineapple hit like a lot of people enjoy and is really popular right now. It's got a dryness. It's got a certain maturity, but it's not old smelling, in my opinion. It's just one that I really like. So if that sounds like something that might interest you, check it out. It's a fragrance that is definitely off center from mainstream. It's not what's being done right now, and because it's not ultra sweet, but it's kind of dry and aromatic, it's not, I think it's not going to be a hit in my opinion for those who are 30 and under, but it's still a well done fragrance and one that I think is worth checking out. So again, Terres Aromatiques, my fourth pick for the House of Lalique. Next one is one that I think is truly a great signature scent. I've had it in a couple of videos prior, and this is Lalique Hommage. Okay, this is just, talk about bang for your buck, talk about quality fragrance. It's definitely one that you should check out. It kind of reminds me of Armand, Jane, Man. Not saying they smell alike, I'm not doing that. I'm simply saying that something about the way it comes across. If I had to say, how close are they? I would say they're in the same neighborhood. Not on the same block, but in the same neighborhood. This one has rosemary. It's got a little bit of vetiver. It's got a little bit of vanilla. It's got a little bit of mandarin orange for a little sweetness. It's got a little bit of iris in it. It's got, just a really classy, everyday type of feel to it. You can wear this one every day. It's kind of all-purpose. I really wouldn't wear it in a super high heat, but I really think that it fits a number of occasions. You can dress it down, you can dress it up. You can score this one for about $30. Again, it's a 4.2 ounce bottle. It's just a really nice fragrance, and one that I think a lot of folks should be checking out. I would think it would be more talk about it, but it doesn't really fit perfectly in the mainstream. But nonetheless, it's a great fragrance, and if you're interested, check it out. You can't really go wrong with it. Again, you can get it for $30, somewhere in that ballpark. So you're not going to be, losing much if you were to pick this fragrance up and you didn't like it. So at the number 3 spot, once again, Lalique Hommage. At the number 2 spot is one that I just copped earlier this year. It is a violet-based fragrance, but in my opinion, it seems like it's got honey, and it seems like honey is like the most dominant note. All right, it is violet-based, but it just comes off like it's a honey-based fragrance. In my personal opinion, it's got saffron, it's got a little bit of musk, but really, really well done. And it is Hommage à la Homme. Okay, really well done fragrance. I'm really surprised more people don't talk about it. It just seems like this is one that I feel like a lot of folks would really enjoy, regardless of age. Regardless of age, I think that this is a fragrance that a lot of folks should really enjoy. It to me is more of a early fall, springtime, not too hot summer days, or better yet summer evenings type fragrance. That's kind of where I think it would sit as far as uses. Again, age range, I think this would be one that a lot of folks would like, and I don't really want to put an age on it. I just think that it's a really well done fragrance, and more folks should be talking about it in FragCom. Nobody really talks about this one at all, but again, it's just nice, all-purpose type fragrance. I won't say it is signature scent worthy, just because the honey-like note to me is not something that maybe you're gonna want to wear into the office all the time. You can definitely wear it to the office, but as far as just like every day, no matter what the situation, I don't know if I would think it fits that perfectly. But you can definitely wear it to work for sure. You can wear it casual. You can wear it out. And again, the Lalique fragrances, in my opinion, are not fragrances that knock your socks off, but They're fragrances that I think that people would always say smell good, smell classy, and smell expensive, really, in my personal opinion. So Lalique Hommage à la Homme, the #2 fragrance. And last but not least is one that I've had in multiple lists. I really enjoy it, and if I stated in some videos prior, this is a fragrance that really smells good and performs well when it's hot out. All right, and this is Encre Noir Sport. The inky vetiver fragrance. I know the Noir is, I think, a little bit more popular than the Sport, and I've been kind of on the Sport for about 3 years now, but I really think that this Sport, man, is just done so well. It's basically inky vetiver that's very dry. Smells clean. It works when it's hot outside. It's dry, masculine, it's kind of fresh. It just works. Definitely check this one out if you've never checked it out. Great fragrance for the warm weather, and you can wear it outside of that time, but for me it just really works incredibly when it's really hot outside. But definitely classy, upscale vetiver fragrance, dry. It performs well, it projects, and it lasts longer than a typical freshie, in my personal opinion. So you're gonna get more than 5 hours, 5-6 hours on that, in my opinion. On my skin, it really hangs around, and I can smell it, pretty much most of the day. And that's a testament, in my personal opinion, for a fresh type fragrance or clean. And it's not a freshie per se, because it's an inky vetiver, but it is a fresh and clean fragrance because they did, add the oceanic notes to kind of brighten it up, and they've added some freshness to it. So again, it's not that super dark, inky fragrance like the original. They've made it a lot more wearable, and it's a fragrance I really enjoy, again, for the summertime, warm weather. So #1, Encre Noir Sport. That's my 5. I want to thank my brother Sam Broom for tagging me for the video. If I have to tag somebody, it would be my brother Chad, aka Shaving on the Dark Side. I haven't seen a video from you in a moment. That would be really cool. Or I'll hit up a big dog, and I'm gonna say Robes08. Robes08, if you ever check the video, man, I would hope that we could get a video from you where you pick 5 fragrances from a house that you really enjoy. That would be cool to see. So signing off, Rob, aka DJ Ville. I thank you guys for checking out the video. Hope everybody is well, and see you later. Peace.